You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later God cut you down, sooner or later God cut you down. Go tell that long-time liar, go tell.
Hey up everybody, welcome to Monday morning, and we're out doing a 60 minutes all nice and easy as part of the Norwegian Singles Approach, and it's absolutely blooming freezing today, back to gloves and hat. But on a Monday, this is where I get to say hello and introduce myself. My name's Neil, and I'm bringing the camera along with me because I'm documenting my journey of just trying to be the best runner I can before age stops me. Because right now, while I'm recording this, I'm 54 years old, and before long, regardless of what training I'm doing or how committed or how dedicated I am, those improvements are going to stop. But they're not at the moment. I'm still on that upward curve, I'm still getting the gains. And now's the bit where I get to say thank you, because this channel started off as just friends and family, and it's absolutely mushroomed in size. There's so many people that are investing their time joining in and watching this. We're now over the 500 subscriber milestone, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you so much to each and every one, because it's not just about subscriber count and getting the channel to be big. What I'm getting from this is I'm getting a load of people come with me while I'm running, and that is giving me the help and motivation I need to get up and get out on a morning and get the work done, because it's not always happy days and big smiles trying to get out the door. This morning in particular, I could have quite easily stopped in bed, but I know I've got all you people right on my shoulder helping me along, and that is a massive amount of motivation, and I thank each and every one of you so much. Thank you. So for all of you who are thinking, why should I subscribe? What's in it for me? Well, first of all, I'd like to see the word subscribe changed. It's misleading. You should change it to something like follow, because there is no subscription. Subscription to me means like when you subscribe to a TV channel and there's money involved, and there isn't. It's just literally, it means follow. But what I'm doing is I'm uploading 2 to 3 times a week, so you're going to get to see regular content. I'm currently, I'm going to rephrase that one again. I am using the Norwegian Singles Approach, and I'm going to be using that for the foreseeable future. So if you've got any interest on finding out what the Norwegian Singles Approach is, that's a good reason to follow the channel. I'm currently doing reviews, and I'm really enjoying that. Lots of reasons. Firstly, I'm a Yorkshireman, and doing reviews means you get to share your opinions, and there's nothing a Yorkshireman likes more than sharing opinions. But more importantly, I've got a really good excuse to be buying lots of nice new shoes, and currently I'm going through all these Chinese super shoes that are making the headlines. I've been doing that for quite a while now, and I've got to be honest, so far I've been really impressed. The build quality, the performance and the price have all been outstanding. I'm sure that at some point I'm going to buy a pair of shoes that's a proper stinker, but if I do, you are going to get to know about it, because any review I do, I'm not going to be holding back and pulling punches. If there's something that I don't like, you're going to get to hear about it, and I'm going to be very, very vocal about it. And if something's really bad, I'm going to make a huge point of telling you just how bad it is, and really do my best to stop anybody wasting their money on it. And last but not least, because this to me is the most important bit, my main interest isn't the race day, the t-shirts and the medals. My main interest is the training, but it's not just my training, it's not just all about me. I want to hear from every one of you. I want to hear how your training's going. I want to learn from your experiences. I'm currently engaging in all the comments, and we're building up quite a community there of people sharing what we're doing, what we've got coming up, what's working well, what's not working well, and it's an absolute goldmine of information, and I am really, really enjoying that. So if any of that sounds interesting, then press that subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing, helps the channel grow, helps share it around to more people to see, and that's how it works. So if anybody wants to help the channel out, now that we've hit 500 subscribers, there's a real easy way to do that. Don't cost you a penny, and it's down on that bottom line there, right at the bottom of the screen. It's called Hype, and all that does is when you press that, it tells YouTube that you like what you're seeing, and you're recommending that YouTube share it out, and that really helps the channel grow. So if you do like what you're seeing, then press it. And the other channels that you watch, if you like what they're doing as well, press it for them. It's there for you to use. There we go, session finished. That's the 60 minutes easy done. We had a nice run together, nice bit of a chat, really enjoyed that today. I did take things as easy as I could. Yesterday's run was probably a little bit harder than what I should have done, but I've got to be honest, I enjoyed every second of it, so I've got no regrets. But today's run, I'll put all the data on the screen for you. I think the average heart rate was as low as 115 beats a minute. So I'm going to show you the shoes. The shoes I wore today with a Dynafish Xiaoyan. Lots of reasons for wearing them. Main one being they're the best shoes that I own. If I had to recommend one pair of shoes to anybody, it'd be these. But I've got to get home now. I've got to get cleaned up and ready for work. So until tomorrow's session, I'll see you. Hey up everybody, welcome to Tuesday morning. And today is sub-threshold day, except for I'm going to change it round a bit, because I should be doing a 4x10 minute sub-threshold today. I've just done the warm-up and started the first effort and realised that today's just not the day. I'm still carrying a lot of fatigue from the run I did on Sunday. If you didn't see what I did on Sunday on the previous video I released, I did a run that went up this great big massive hill right up to a trig point. Spectacular views, really enjoyed it, got absolutely no regrets, but it's just left me feeling tired for today's run. So I've got two choices. I can push through like an idiot, or I can be sensible and just not do today's session and just do an easy recovery run. And guess which I'm opting for. So let's get an easy run done, eh? I can see today's decision really divides an opinion. So before we start putting things in the comments, I'll just give you my thoughts on my decision. And without using any big science words, when we exercise, that puts a load on his body, which basically damages it a bit. But that's not what makes us fitter or stronger. It's the recovery afterwards. That's when the body rebuilds itself, and it tries to rebuild itself to be stronger, so that if it encounters that kind of load again, it's in a better place to deal with it. And I'm obviously not recovered from running up that great big mountain on Sunday. So if I'd have gone out and pushed through and done that session like a hero, I would have just put more damage on top of the previous damage, which doesn't make me any fitter, better or stronger. It just puts me in a worse position, because that's going to have a knock-on effect then for the rest of the week, because my body's trying to catch up from being continually battered. And the way I see it, there was no point, no gain, no reason to be the hero and get the session done, because I was already on a back foot anyway. Much better, or more efficient, that's a good word. Better to let the body get to a position where it's ready for the next exercise before hammering it down and knocking things back. There's an exception to this rule. If I was marathon training, I probably would have carried on with that session, because I want my body to get used to the feeling of working through fatigue, of having to carry on when everything feels tired. That's when I can see a benefit of carrying on today's session. But I'm not doing marathon training. I've got a couple of 5k races, and then I've got my 10k race in July. So I don't need to train to be able to run under levels of fatigue. I need to get myself recovered and get some good intensity back. So if you agree with what I've just said, let me know. But if you think I've got things wrong, let me know in the comments, because it's a two-way thing, this. I'm learning from everybody, from your experiences, just as much as what I'm doing by showing you what I'm doing and giving you my reasons. So let me know. But for now, I've got probably another 7 minutes left to do in this run. Normally when I do an easy run, it's 60 minutes. 60 minutes nice and easy. And today I did a 21-minute warm-up, and then I did the first 10-minute interval, so that puts me onto half an hour already. So I'm going to do roughly about 30 minutes on this easy run now to make me 60 minutes total, and that's me done for the day. So let's turn the camera around and enjoy the rest of this run. Well, that's today's run finish. So I'll put on screen now, I'll put the warm-up on, the 21 minutes, and I'll put the 10 minutes of the interval that I did on as well. And I'll put the, what do we do? 34 minutes. 34 minutes that I've just done now. And that's today's run done. Tomorrow's going to be 60 minutes easy. It's just going to be more recovery, and then hopefully by Thursday I'll be ready for my 6x6 at sub-threshold, because that's why I didn't run myself into the ground today. I want to be recovered and ready for the sessions. I don't want to be on a back foot and feeling tired all the time. That's not the point of the Norwegian singles. The singles approach is all about load management, and I'm pretty sure that I made the right call today. Before I go, I'll show you the shoes, because today I put on my Adidas Pro 4s, all ready for high intensity session, so I put me really fun to wear carbon shoes on, but it never happened. But that's it. So until tomorrow's 60 minutes easy, I'll see you. Hey up everybody, welcome to Wednesday morning, and we're out doing a 60 minutes, all nice and easy, just enjoying it. It's a bit cold today, gotta be honest. There's a real sharpness to the wind, so it's gloves and hat time, but that's good because it wakes me up really early on the morning before work, and it wasn't easy to get out my warm bed this morning, I gotta be honest. Is that easy enough? 104, 105. Yeah, I reckon that counts as easy. Well, we're just coming to the end of the run now, and I've got to thank you all for your help today, because I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It was just one of the mornings when it was just that perfect warmth, and it was just so difficult to get up. Hang on. There we go, finished. Well, that is Wednesday 60 minutes easy, all done. I'll put the data on the screen for you. I did that one really easy. The average heart rate for the whole lot was 113 beats a minute, because I'm just wanting to get myself reset and ready for this training block I'm doing. I did push a little bit too hard on Sunday, and yesterday I made the smart move of not digging the hole deeper by doing a hard session. But we're back on track now. I'm feeling nice and fresh today, so touch wood, hopefully tomorrow's going to be a good session. Before we go, I'll show you the shoes. Today we had the Adidas Evo SL on in my black colourway, and I wore these because I just wanted a shoe with absolutely no drama whatsoever. I know that every time I put these on my feet, there's going to be no issues. It's just going to be a nice, tidy run. So that's it for now. Until tomorrow, I'll see thee.